7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'ma press play every time.
The funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop, hey. The funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop, hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yeah.
The Funny Don't Stop Show, where we find the funny in everything. We got to make sure we put that hashtag up too, Raul. We find the funny in everything.
In every damn thing.
Absolutely. My name is Alex Thomas, and I'm your host.
It's your boy, Savvy Amusing.
This is Sid Brass.
I'm your boy, Raul.
You feel me? And you're watching
The Funny Don't Stop Show.
What's up, people? Y'all trying to stay dry and warm out there? What's going on?
Man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You know, in California, man, we don't be prepared for no kind of rain at all, man.
No,
rain.
man. And it just feels like it's not letting up.
We not prepared for it, man. Like every single time it rains, it's some kind of weird shit. It's either a sinkhole on the 405 freeway, some sort of pothole that fucks your car up, multiple accidents. Like we cannot handle anything other than heat in California, bro.
And what's so crazy is when it's perfect weather, the traffic is crazy and the potholes are still there. It just seems like when it rains, it gets absolutely worse. Hey, Raul, when you put that we find the funny in everything, it's a hashtag to put all those words together if you can. Get it? Like we find the fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How's everything been, said?
Much like what Savvy just explained, trying to survive out of this rainy weather that seems like I thought we live in LA. It seemed like we in Seattle lately.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
This rain has been constant, nonstop. As soon as it's like a little glimpse of like, oh yo, the rain has passed away. Then it's like a little weak rain. It's like a full on heavy rain. And it's like, yo, it feels like we just have another season in LA now. It's a rainy season.
Exactly. Bro.
Savvy, I see you got all the Saints gear on. I mean, has there been some new developments in your off season? I know the trades are happening. What's going on with your Saints?
Well, not too many new developments, man. But we do have a little hope at the quarterback position. We just signed Derek Carr from the Raiders. So
I heard.
I like Carr better than Andy Dalton, which is probably on his way to the Carolina Panthers, and I like him a little bit more than Jameis Winston. At the end of the day, we still do not have Sean Payton, but
what happened with Payton?
Sean Payton is going to the Denver Broncos
as their head coach.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, a quarterback is a glimmer of hope. Yeah. So I
can't believe the Rams got rid of Jalen Ramsey. I'm like, dude, he's one of the best corners in the league. I guess they backed up the Brinks truck on him.
Man, you know what's so crazy, man?
Miami.
I would hate to be, you know, a general manager.
I know, man.
Because, you know, it's you have to make these tough decisions, man. And it all revolves around money and budget.
Absolutely.
And if you really can afford to keep a guy, you know?
Yeah. Because, I mean, your general manager even knows who's who, what's going to happen, you know, who can really truly help us out. Like, I couldn't believe, like, the first hit was when Von Miller left the year after the Super Bowl.
Right.
And now 2 years after the Super Bowl, we don't get there. And then you let your other best defensive player. In a minute, they're going to let Aaron Donald go somewhere. Like
that's what I'm saying. And it don't be personal. It just be about, but you know what, Alex, I never got an opportunity to ask Reggie this, but I really wanted to. So there was a point where, you know, the Saints fans, you know, we loved him. We never wanted him to leave. But Mark Ingram was coming out of Alabama, and there were rumors that the Saints might grab him. So I always wanted to know, like, bro, did you leave for more bread and a bigger role? Or did you leave because you didn't want this guy taking your carries away? So I'm trying to find out, like, is it really just all about the bread? Or is it all about this guy taking some of my time away from me?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I do know. Players don't make those decisions. You don't go, say you're a quarterback, and you go, oh, my God, Dan Marino's coming here. Joe Montana's coming. Man, I'm going to the Cowboys. No,
right.
You don't go where you want to go.
Right.
It's trust me, the team goes, we're about to get this star Heisman Trophy guy that's fresh and new.
That's
and
right.
we are going to give him the ball more. We're gonna give him more carries. And either you're not gonna get the raise you wanted. You were our guy for a while, but if fresh new something came in here, and now you got to make a decision. You and your agent got to make a decision. Are we gonna stay here? Where obviously they're going to give the ball. This guy's going to get 50 carries a game, and I might not get 10.
Right.
Or stay here because we still got a strong team, and I'm really about this ring, and I'll be a great backup. You get what I'm saying? What's up, Shazam?
Right.
No, you're right. I mean? You don't get to have that kind of autonomy. You gotta you're still an employee, so you get a little say when you're a franchise. But at the end of the day, you're an employee.
These are the conversations that I believe people will be interested in having, because everybody is not educated about the inside of the sport. See, when we get these athletes on as guests, I think we should ask them the questions like that.
I mean. That's why we have this platform, Savvy. You are welcome to ask them anything, obvious if it's not going, has to do with their family or their children or their wives, stuff like that.
Right.
When it comes to sports, like, let me give you a good example with Reggie. Everybody knows, once it's announced what is going on.
Right.
You don't know right away because you're not in the front office. You're not making the decisions.
Right.
But you hear through the grapevine or your agent to tell you, they're really looking at that new kid out of Alabama that just won the Heisman. So I'm just letting you know before it even happens, if they do pick him up, you have a choice. Put yourself on the market. That's kind of even if your contract's up. If you're a free agent, you could do that. But like said, you can't just go, I'm going to go now because they're going to do this guy. No.
Right. Don't work like that.
Yeah, don't work like that. But let's say you are in a contract year or something, then that's where you get to make the decision and go, you know what? I think I'm going to go to New York. Or I'm going to go to this other team that is going to still start me, that knows I really can be the star running back. Because I already know if this dude comes, they're gonna ride his back and not mine anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like they say, not for long, the NFL.
Not for long, bro. Not for long.
So speaking of basketball, man, what are we going to do with these Lakers right now, man? I don't know exactly how long LeBron is out. I know that foot. I see him in the soft cast and everything. But Savvy, what do you think, man? Do you think we can at least slide in the playoffs and then get him healthy, and then like get in that 6 or 7 or 8 spot?
I definitely do, man. I mean, if you look at this revamped Laker team, man, them boys look good. They playing very well together, man. They look like a complete basketball team right now. We balling without James there. So when you put James back in the lineup, it's only going to get greater, man. And it doesn't matter what position, just long as you get in. Once you in, hey, you ain't gonna want to see us at an 8 seed. I'm telling you.
And everything we talked about earlier in the year, like, man, remember we started off, we're like, man, the Lakers are looking old. These younger teams are just running circles around us. If we can get a few young guys to at least be in the race, man, Vanderbilt, Russell, and Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Those three. Oh my God. In every aspect.
They made all the difference in that basketball team. All the difference.
Yeah. Big time.
We got
everything we needed. We got some defense. We got some shooters now.
That's right.
We got height, size.
Right.
Just to go along with what Schroeder is doing already as an amazing point guard.
Right.
What LeBron is doing as being the superstar, and what AD is doing. Hey man, don't sleep on the Lakers, bro. I think we can still get in the playoffs.
We got a shot. We get in there, we're gonna make some noise. I'm not saying that we're championship aspirations, but if we get in, we are going to make some noise. That's for sure.
I totally agree. What do you think, Said?
Yeah, it's been nice to see just the resurgence of energy. I don't know what the outlet. It's gonna be all for naught if we can't get a healthy LeBron and get him back soon.
Yeah.
Kudos to the guys for Anthony Davis for stepping up because his character has been under question so many times. I wish he would play like this when LeBron's on the court.
Me too.
And he would play like this under normal circumstances and not under dire. Oh, it's dire circumstances. Let me go play now. It's like, dude, you should have been playing every day. We wouldn't have been in this hole that we're in if you like balling out like every day like this.
Exactly.
But,
exactly. You know, well, at least we're not in a situation like the Memphis Grizzlies with little Glock 1. I'm sorry, with John Morant.
I know, man. I would hate to have a superstar that all of a sudden waits till he hits superstar status and wants to be a thug, man. I would hate to have a problematic player like that, bro. You know?
That was just a dumb young mistake, and a lot of dudes when they're young make mistakes. You would just think this generation, they've had enough examples of what happens when you do dumb shit like that. So why on his live would he pull out a gun? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand you're in Memphis. You are the home of the
we get that.
Exactly.
We do understand that.
Yeah, we do understand that is the home of the first 48.
Straight ghetto.
I understand that.
Oh,
I understand Memphis is not only leading the league in assists, but they're leading in murders too. So we understand that. But Joe,
hey, bro, who made that shit?
I can't believe Sean Kemp is doing drive-bys at 55.
Man, I could not imagine Sean Kemp, bro, pulling a drive-by at 55 years old. Like, what? Oh my God, bro!
Is that Steven Jackson driving the car? I can't really tell. Is that?
I can't tell, man.
Y'all just don't hear jokes. Y'all just don't hear jokes.
I can't tell if it's.
That's how I know y'all don't listen to me. I said, "Is that Steven Jackson driving the car?" You're like, "Oh, I can't tell." You didn't laugh at that, so yeah. I don't.
No, I caught it.
I don't know what else to do.
I definitely caught it.
Yeah. But yeah, man. It's what do I say? I would hope that Allen Iverson would give that dude a call because here's what I want to say, man. And Allen is my friend. We've been friends his whole career, but all I have to say, and I'm just being honest right now, I'm not even trying to be funny. Yes, black folks love Allen Iverson. He was the face and the voice of the hip hop generation. I get it, right? But do you understand? This dude lost out on hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
In endorsements because he was a thug, because he was a real nigga. And that's good. It sold shoes, the cornrows, the tattoos, Hall of Fame, amazing dude, right? But these white companies, let's just take a few. McDonald's, Burger King, Pepsi, Mercedes-Benz, all of them, trust me, in those board meetings, they would have all loved that guy to be on their commercials. But they just couldn't do it because they're like, that image we can't deal with. Right. So the only one that stuck with him was Reebok, because Reebok was like, hey, nigga, killers need shoes also. Right. Nigga, if you're going to jump out the car and do a drive-by, you need your footing. You know what I mean? So the gun don't go everywhere. You know what I mean? Niggas in prison need Reeboks.
Right.
You know, thugs, you go get your tattoos in some Reeboks. You know, Reebok didn't give a fuck. They're like, we going to get this money. But I say that to say, Ja just signed, a $231 million deal with Nike. It's your first shoe, bro, and you pull out a gun in the club. Like, how dumb is that? He's lucky. His little other endorsements got pulled, but Nike didn't pull it. They just were like, we just gonna change the name of the shoe to the Glock 1s.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? So.
Hey, they realize they gonna still make money off this, and don't act prematurely. Let's just see where it all kind of lands.
Yeah, they understand, and I want to say that I believe that the CEOs of these companies, they kind of know what they're getting themselves into. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a whole profile on the individual outside of their basketball, and I feel like they know like this guy might end up being a problem, but the youth loves him. He's up and coming. So
he's the next generation. He's the new generation.
He could be.
Him Absolutely. And Steph Curry's ahead of him. And obviously Steph really started at ground zero with a shoe company that no pro had ever fucked with before.
Right.
So he's really
still don't like them shoes.
Yeah, his shoes are terrible, but at the end of the day, you know.
Hey, but think about it. He's truly in a lane of his own. Like let's say, as much as we all love Nike, there's every nigga in the league is at Nike. Under Armour is Steph Curry and a bunch of other people that just love Steph Curry.
Yeah,
but, hey, they still gave him
that's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Hey, they gave him $300 million. You give me $300 million, I might start rocking Skechers.
Yeah, you never know. Hey, shit, they must have gave Snoop Dogg a bag because I seen him in a bag of Skechers.
I could not believe that.
I mean, not a bag of Skechers, a pair of Skechers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, hey, Skechers they starting to pass out bags too to these influential people, man.
Right, that is true. And I heard.
I'm surprised he don't have a Chuck sponsorship. My bad.
You would think he would have already. I mean, you know what I mean?
You're right.
But I heard Snoop Skechers are scratch and sniff. So that's pretty cool. You scratch it and you know different.
What they smell like? Chronic when you scratch it?
Hey, pretty much. Pretty much. You know what I mean?
A dispensary. Yeah.
It's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in the news, man. Glock. What's his name? The rapper Kodak Black. He just I guess he just got out of rehab for fentanyl in Florida. Just back injury for using fentanyl, man.
What's going on with that suit?
That's a terrible suit, man.
Oh my god.
Well, when you do fentanyl, you wear Skittles double-breasted suits.
That's a terrible suit.
God damn, this motherfucker got yellow butts.
That dude came to court in a rainbow sherbet blazer.
Yeah. Well, all I gotta say, with all jokes aside, man, for the fact that he's messing with that fentanyl, I don't know if this is just the dad in me, but let's just keep it there for a second, man. They said that it's literally like the deadliest drug in the world right now. And with a lot of this young generation, they can't tell real from fake.
I mean, how can you look at this picture? Remove the real from fake sign and you tell me which one is real.
Exactly. Right. And the problem is, they said basically if you're not a doctor or a scientist, you don't know. But now they're saying pretty much in all the drugs, in the cocaine and the Molly and the Percocet and everything that they're using, they're putting fentanyl in it, and that's why you're seeing people overdosing on cocaine when they weren't, overdosing on it before, or overdosing on Molly. Molly wasn't really killing people, but they're dousing it with fentanyl. Do you have the picture of that penny? There's a penny. Okay, just right there. They say that amount. See the little bit of fentanyl to the right of the penny?
Yeah, I see it.
They said that amount can kill you.
Yeah, damn.
That amount, dude. And they're putting that in so many other drugs now. And that's why it's become the number one drug. It's the number one overdose drug in America right now. Go back to that one, the picture of the seizure. Look at that, man. Fentanyl with potential to kill 50 million people. That what we see right there. That's one, Toyota Land Cruiser. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Bro. But what I can't understand is if it's so deadly, how are the people that's putting it in these pills handling it if it's that deadly?
I wish I could tell you. I have no idea, but I'm pretty
it's
sure.
Like New Jack City, they butt naked, mask on,
hazmat outfits.
Yeah.
Probably can't touch your skin, or dead serious.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the purpose of putting it in? I don't. What's wrong with regular crack? Why are they putting that in there?
What's wrong with regular crack? I hate to say it. It's like the old school joke. It's like the old school joke, man. What you want? What the dead nigga on the floor got?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drug addicts want the strongest shit. Remember, they're always looking for the next high. Now, they don't want to overdose, but they always want it to be a little stronger than what they fucking with. And when you see that dude on the ground, he's in convulsions and foaming at the mouth. Yeah, nigga. That's that shit right there. We're kind of joking about it, and rest in peace and shout out to the families that have lost people to this. We're trying to make light of it in a way of, using comedy as a form of whoever's listening right now. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. You have people that love you. I mean, this is not the day and age to be a drug addict. You do not know what you are is in the shit you're putting in your body, man.
This is a bad era to be on drugs. A real bad era.
Absolutely. So many, I know like 3 or 4 people personally that have lost family, and all of them like between 18 and like 30 to fentanyl, and like kind of like by accident, like they got other drugs and it was in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They don't have intentions to get it, but these drug dealers are putting that in there, and I can't understand the purpose of why. I don't get it.
I mean, I guess as a drug dealer, you want the best or the strongest shit. From what I've heard since the beginning of time.
Right. No, I was saying, yeah, that's about right. That's about exactly what's going on.
I guess that determines you got the best shit on the street. I'm guessing. You know what I mean? Shit that's knocking folks out. Like that's
everybody's out leveraging the other person. Oh, you got that blue magic, man. That blue magic hit harder than
pretty much.
It's just something a little different about that blue magic, man.
Absolutely.
It hit harder than the rest.
Absolutely.
They're all like cutting their stuff to be like more potent and more stronger to better compete.
Speaking of this crazy shit, I saw this, man. I was like, wow, just every day I wake up and it's some new craziness. In Massachusetts, in the state of Massachusetts, they're saying that prisoners will get less time if you voluntarily donate one of your organs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
How much less time, man? If you're like,
well, I heard if you have a 25-year sentence and you give at least one ball in a kidney, they'll knock you down to 6 months.
That's just what you give it one testicle.
Yeah. 2 testicles, knock 5 years off. You just give up your nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's wild, bro.
Why do you think that is, Sid? Like, what are they just saying they're less than with people? Like, they're nobody anyway? Like, he's a horrible person, but he's got 2 good kidneys? Is that how it works?
Listen, every study has been done on the military and people that are in prison. So they're cooking up something, whether it be vaccine studies or where it may be all kind of different like biological studies that they're doing right now. They need human, samples, and there's not enough human samples to go around. So why not go at prisoners who's already at the marginalized community?
So I guess there's people that like such and such, whatever he's in for. Let's say he's in for rape or he's in for a triple homicide. I guess there's people out there. Yeah, like I said, he's a horrible person, but pretty sure the guy's ball sack is amazing, he's a horrible person, but he's got a good heart, and they don't mean good heart as in good person. They mean a fresh new heart. They mean they can get 10,000 for.
Absolutely.
Literally, he's got a good heart.
We used to be that community where they would test and take organs from, and now they can't subjugate us. Now they'll go to systems where they can actually have autonomy over people's bodies, so they can actually. Take
they fucked us over bad. I don't want to get on that subject, man, but like they would do us so dirty. They would say like, "Oh, black people don't even feel pain. Just cut them open. It doesn't."
Yeah, matter. They don't even need their kidneys.
Yeah, they don't need
anesthesia. Drink that away by the time they're 22.
Boy, they did us so fucking dirty in this country, boy.
And here's the thing, man. I just hope that the actual, criminals don't really get hip to it, because then it's gonna be like, hey, man, I don't know about you, man. I'm gonna go rob this bank, savvy. And then one of the homies be like, man, are you fucking crazy? I'm not trying to go to jail. And then one of them that reads the news be like, man, don't even trip, nigga. We can rob the bank. They'll give you 25 years, but nigga, if you give up one of your nuts in a motherfucking spleen, nigga, we'll be out here by your birthday.
Used to be out here by.
Right.
Hey, bro, at least that'll eliminate snitching.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't even got a snitch no more, man. They be on the first 48 like, look. I tell you who did. Look, check this out. How about if I just give you my lung instead of telling them little Ray Ray? Okay, you got a deal. Sign the paper.
Hey, man, you can't tell me that nigga Savvy didn't snitch. He was in the car. That nigga shot everybody up. How the hell he get out so quick? Nigga gave up 2 lungs and a motherfucking eyeball, nigga. So he let that nigga go on Saturday morning, nigga.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he did it, nigga. He was on film, but the nigga gave up a ball and an earlobe, my nigga.
Exactly.
That nigga had fresh earlobe. So you got fresh earlobe, that cut you 6 months off your time, nigga.
They said, this is where we at, man.
I don't even say it no more. It's exactly where we at. No, Cat's not going to be walking around. In the hood, they talk about your paperwork. They got a paperwork party. Show your paperwork. Cat's going to be walking around with their medical folders and shit.
Yeah.
I got a health card.
Where your paperwork at? No, not that paperwork. Where your medical chart?
Where your medical paperwork, nigga? Let me see where they cut out your nipple, nigga.
Right. Cat's got X-rays.
I want to see that shit.
Man, you ain't even gonna believe this, man. Wait, hold up, nigga. When it out, nigga. I thought you had 25 years of life. Yeah, man. But I just had to give him a little something. You know what I'm saying? And they let me go. I'm like, what would you give him? And I gave him my asshole. Right. Some nigga died of the anal cancer, so they just I gave him my booty hole. So that's funny. Where do you shit out of now? I shit out my elbow. They just cut a hole. I just
they rewired that shit, man.
I just shit like this, nigga.
That's funny.
I shit like I'm thinking, nigga. Shit like I'm thinking.
He said every time on the toilet, man. He's
nigga, that is hilarious.
Damn.
Oh my God. So speaking of all this craziness, right? I don't know where to go with this, but this is there's this thing I just saw on the internet this morning, and I was like, I was blown away. I was going to talk about it on my live, but I'm like, no, I'm going to wait till the Funny Don't Stop show. I want to see what the guys think about this. Like, we all have children. We'll say it. You don't have any children yet.
Correct.
Yeah. You don't have, I don't have any baby mamas. I don't know. Do you? Anybody got baby mamas?
No.
No side chicks, none like that.
Look at Raul.
It's okay. We still love you, Raul. As long as you're not like this guy. Watch this video. All I gotta say is he has 7 baby mamas, and I really want you to listen to what he says. And I truly want to hear everybody's thoughts. For real, you guys. Don't just have me to be the only one talking. I really want you to listen to what this dude. And I think he's crazy, but that's just me. I want to hear what y'all gotta say. So watch this.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
That's one of the longest TikToks I've seen.
Said, I want you to start, brother. I'm gonna let you talk.
This brother he's giving red meat to the feminists. Like when they go in the dictionary and they look at hate black men and they want a reference, they just fold through the book Boom. Here you go, black women. Like, he is the poster child to make women like that, fuse women that like hate black men and all of the toxicity and all of the negative tropes about black men and what they think we think and say and do. This dude is like misrepresenting black men in its totality. Now, like, the things that he was saying is like crazy of all crazy,
man,
but it's more sad than it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we live in a culture, before we even get to his content, we live in a culture where keeping it real, right? We were talking about Jay Morant earlier, right? Mm-hmm. Keeping it real has more social capital than any of the content or the actions or words that's coming out your mouth. Like, I should be valid for just the fact of me just quote unquote keeping it real. And that's the problem with this kind of like individualistic society today. I won't take all the points because I know y'all gonna hit on them.
No. I wanted to hear that intellectual voice of reason before we kill it with jokes.
How we look at children and how we look at manhood and our seed is so important, man. Like, the fact that you think it's just something worth like disposing and it's something that you should give away, the autonomy of it away to like women and not have the responsibility. The dude said that we both have responsibility, but the responsibility is on you to not mess with F boys like me.
Yeah.
I have no responsibility in my actions in course. It's only women that should be responsible for steering away from me. So I'm already dead set on not giving an F, as he said, and I'm continuing to not give an F. And it's y'all fault for dealing with me. And this is kind of like that wild psychosis of this red pill manosphere kind of like talking space where men feel like this kind of machismo to just like say and do whatever they want and they feel empowered by that. It's very weird to see, but I got some more points on this, but I'm going to yield.
About my whole thing, it just proves that literally everybody on the planet's got a platform now. This dude went on there like he is the Negro Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And of course, you're going to get guys and people that say, well, he did have some points. You're going to have people that go, well, he is being honest, right?
Yeah.
But then there's the people like us that like, that is some of the most ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But it also tells you the type of women that he's dealing with. Mm-hmm. Yes, he had some good points on that. He didn't put a gun to any of their heads. Those girls did not have to let this dude go raw dog up in them.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all know women that are just like, hey, man, absolutely, you are not touching me without a condom. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And yes, it does go both ways. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's that type of dude that can get away with it. But remember, he's messing with them low-hanging fruit also. Let's just be honest, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not calling all black women that. I'm talking about, obviously, the ones that he's messing with.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? What do you say, Savvy?
Well, first off, man, his pullout game is weaker than a chemo Diet Coke. I can say that right there, bro. And
what Diet Coke?
A chemo Diet Coke.
A
chemo as in chemotherapy?
Yes.
That is
that's one thing.
Right.
The second thing is, bro, is I don't see how you can fix your mouth to say when you have an option to, number one, pull out, when you have an option to put on a condom, there's so many different things you can do to prevent from bringing children here. There's just so much you can do to prevent it. So you telling the woman, I don't want kids, but I'm not going to pull out, okay? You know,
that's on you.
That's totally on you. But at the end of the day, I think something has to be mentally wrong if a woman is carrying your child and you basically like, well, I don't give a fuck, so what?
Right.
Like, dude, this is a human being you created. And because you told her you didn't want it, you're going to let somebody that's a piece of you just walk around?
Right.
Because you smashed a jump off? Okay, but you left your dick in that jump off. So what does that say about you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's acting like somebody's out to get him.
Exactly.
Like, no. Since the beginning of time, a man having sex with a woman with no condom, she gets pregnant. It's called there is now going to be a baby in 9 months. Like we didn't make this up. It didn't just come up for you,
exactly.
brother.
But the saddest part, and another one of said Brad's quotes. This is where we at. When you read the comments, you will be utterly surprised on how many women were saying he's correct.
Really?
There was a tons of
no. I hear what you're saying because a lot of as crazy as he sounded, it's like he was making points within being ignorant at the same time.
He was ignorant, but making ignorant points.
Yeah, so because he didn't come off as a stupid, dumb, brother.
Right,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
because everybody says this. Y'all all know we in an era where everybody is saying, just keep it real. Just tell me the truth. Just keep it real. Be upfront. So what the guy is saying, like, hey, I told the women before we can have sex, I don't want any kids.
Right.
So what he said,
if a baby come out, it ain't mine.
Right. Exactly. So I guess it goes back to that Dave Chappelle joke in Sticks and Stones. Dave Chappelle said, hey, your body, your choice. I believe that, women should be able to get an abortion or not get an abortion. But on the other end, I believe if you have it, then I shouldn't have to take care of it. He said, if you can kill this motherfucker, I should be able to abandon him. It's simple as that. So
it sounds so mean, but it sounds real.
So mean, right? But
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like whatever year child support started, it was because of niggas like him.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course. That's
a version of that nigga in 1921 that did the exact same thing. There was a slave going around. Yeah, I got about 25 of these bitches pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, why I got to be the daddy? Nigga, because you're the one that did it.
Yeah, he's just raw dogging
Well, let me ask all of you guys this, man. Like I said, we all grown. We family. Funny Don't Stop Show. We family. So let me ask y'all this. In the situations that you guys could reflect back on, when you were in the moment where you were getting ready to deal with a chick, like whether it was a one night stand, whatever it may be, did she enforce protection? Was it ever enforced, or you just said, "Let me put this on real quick"?
Raul, you answer that, and I'm going to jump off real quick because
I want to know what I want to know the
most experience out of all of us, and that's a 2-hour conversation.
No, I'm trying to find out, was the condom being enforced, or you just chose to put it on?
There's been times, me personally, there's been both. Like I said, there's been times where I enforced it myself, and there's been times where the female has enforced it, and there's times when nobody enforced it.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. There's been times that I wore a condom to dinner that night because
he went to dinner table with the rubber on.
Oh yeah, y'all don't know about Alex.
I went out with a few nasty chicks that like, ooh, Jesus, if it accidentally happens, I need to be protected. But hey man, yes, it's savvy to answer your question and be honest. No, trust. Sit down, please. Thank you.
Why you look so high up there, man? He's climbing the wall or something.
I know. This dude's like hanging out.
Yeah, I know. Like Alex is looking at the ceiling, talking. I'm like, where is he on the ceiling? Like, what
the climbing the ceiling and shit.
Alex is like, trust.
Get down from
there.
Let me say hi. Yeah, man. There has been girls over the years that like Raul said. There's been ones that. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
I just gotta be honest with you. I didn't wear a condom on this guy. I didn't.
Oh, obviously.
Thank God it was with the right person. And I love you, Paul. You love me too? Okay, when's your birthday?
Love ya.
August 3rd? What year were you born? Say 2020. Okay.
2020.
Wait, can you say your question one more time, Savvy? Because I want to make sure
I wanted to know, with women back in the day, were condoms being enforced, or were you the enforcer that said, I'm going to wear this?
Well, I was having sex so long ago, condoms hadn't been invented yet. But what happened was, Nigga, I was that dude in 6th grade walking around with condoms in my pocket, just wishing I'm gonna get some pussy one day. I really was that dude.
I remember that. I remember that era. Alex.
You remember that era?
You had to have condoms on you because it was like some magic potion that if you had a condom that you might accidentally get some.
Yeah.
That's me and Sam's generation. My generation was like, ooh, one day I'm gonna use one of these.
Yeah. That old ass comment, damn near wear an imprint into your wallet.
Right. Exactly. That's like we had the Ripper wallets, the little the nylon.
Yo, but couldn't it though, Alex? Couldn't it come off as arrogance though? If you with a chick and she sees that condom?
At what age? Like what age you talk about?
I'm talking 18, 19, 20.
Like arrogance when you really ain't got no ass yet?
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you go to a chick's crib or wherever you go and you have that handy, she's gonna be like, "Oh, so you just knew you was gonna get something tonight?"
Oh, I've heard that one a lot too, but that happened more in my adult life. She says, "Oh, you just came prepared." You're goddamn right, bitch. If you only know you're number 9 this week, okay? Like once it really got popping, oh yeah. Like I put my keys and the condoms right there on the dinner table. So like, don't even. Yes. Like I was that dude. Like I'm not lying. A lot of the guys that from my generation, man, you know, God bless them, and they're still great friends with me. But they got 5 and 6 baby mamas, and they weren't thinking like I was thinking at a young age.
Right.
I knew at a young age. I had too many examples of what child support can do to mess up your life, and you're already struggling.
Yeah.
Right.
In my early 20s, when it was just wall to wall coochie on a regular weekly basis, and I'm struggling to make money. The last thing I needed was I'm already struggling to make money, and now I got 5 strangers, like he said. Oh, they was just jump off. The last thing I wanted to do. Cause let's just be honest, dude. As fellas right now, as grown ass men, how many chicks over the years that you knew when you met them? Oh, she is just she is right.
Yeah, that's it. You knew right off top. Yeah.
The last thing you were trying to do is get that chick pregnant.
Right.
But now you don't know a damn thing about her.
Right.
So when I see dudes that are going through hell, I always say with strangers, because that's truly what she is.
Right.
You don't know nothing about her, but before you know it, it was doggy style.
Right.
But that's the culture. We as the elders and the so-called old heads are gonna have to try to inculcate into this next generation. Like who you sleep with and like using women as recreational sport. And I'm talking about women that you don't even like. Right. I'm not trying to sound like a nun or a priest or anything like,
I'm with you, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But at least at very minimum, if it's a woman that you know you don't like and you know you have no real interest in, like you gotta be able to have like the mental fortitude to be able to understand that, although this physical body might be attractive to me, I know this is like no good for me.
Exactly.
Now, right.
Keep your meat in the package. And you know what? I hate to say this, Ed. It's almost like the same way I'm gonna teach my sons that how guns are dangerous. Guns kill people. It's not the guns that kill people. It's the people that use the guns to kill people. You got to almost look at and I'm not even trying to be funny here. You almost got to look at having unprotected sex with a chick you barely know from a can of paint. You almost got to look at that. Would you play Russian roulette with a gun? No, because that gun can kill you. You don't play like that. That's how serious I'm going to make that, to present that to my sons, so they don't think, oh, no, I understand the gun thing. No. Having a couple of kids by the time you 17, 18, 19, you might as well check yourself out.
Yeah, right. And, we come from the era, and it might have been too much of it, but I think we do need doses of it in today, where our parents made us fear everything, and some aspects of it.
Is that not what I just said?
Is
that not what I just said?
Yeah.
But guess what?
It's kind of bad.
We knew they loved you.
We need it. But we knew they loved in this era. These kids don't fear nothing.
Yeah, they're not scared of anything.
There's no fear of anything. We grew up in an era where if you had a child, that was the end of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was the end of your life. You didn't even go to school. You couldn't even go to school no more, especially I'm talking about for the women. You couldn't go to school. They didn't want you to be seen walking around with a pregnant belly. They sent you to some special school off somewhere. Yeah. You at home somewhere. Now these kids, they have baby showers at the high school. And they dress up the lockers. Yeah. You know, they dress up the lockers and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's like, oh my God. Like, you know,
what you're saying, Said, and I'm going to wrap it up because I know we got to get out of here. I hate when I have to rush, but that's how I'm going to do with drugs too, with them. I'm going to make it sound to my sons. I'm not going to make it like, oh, watch how much or make sure that you, no. I'm going to make it sound to him, you try it, there's a chance you might die. I need to terrify him. There's that, oh, you know, lie to him. No. I need him to know because, guys, it's like I'm honestly telling him the truth because that one pill, you saw that small penny. Yeah, just those like not even a third of it of fentanyl can kill you. So he needs to look at drugs and having babies the same way he would look at a bullet.
Right.
Same way you don't play with guns. Keep your dick in your pants, man.
That's real talk.
Don't try it. One of your friends is going to say, try this pill. That little pill that looks like a Tylenol. I don't care if it's at lunchtime, at practice, at your homie's house. That can kill you. And I'm pushing it for my daughter and my two sons because they need to know. Yes, I need to scare the shit out of them and they not find out on the streets or before it's too late.
So you know what I mean? You're not gonna be the cool parent that smokes and drinks with his kids and like, oh, just smoke with me in the backyard because I don't want the streets to, you know, smoke with you. So
you're not gonna be that guy,
right? Those cool parents today. You seen those cool parents today?
Yeah. They go smoke. They keep going to the club
with their kids. Everything.
Let me tell you something, son. Only because you my son. This is that gluten-free kush, nigga. This the gluten-free
Hey, look, Alex, and then they want to educate you. So, you know, this is the good stuff. See, I'm going to keep you from getting the bad stuff. So you're going to smoke with me, and I'm going to educate you, right?
Right. So, sounds like a crackhead that has a child.
Right. That's exactly
no period. Right. Come on, man. I hate to say it, and I'm not knocking any of the homies out there, but we're not stupid, dude. Weed is the gateway.
Yeah. We know that.
Period. Find me a crackhead that didn't start with weed.
They all
Find me a hooker that didn't start with weed. Find me a fentanyl or a meth head that didn't start with fucking weed, dude. Stop it.
Well, no, it's the papers, Alex. So you gotta have a bong. You gotta have a bong or the original stuff, right? And so when you got the original stuff, and as long as it doesn't have the THCs in it, you know what I mean? It's natural because it comes from Mother Earth, you know.
Trust me, there's a dumbass dad right there.
You like that, Raul? You like that?
The only reason we smoke this because we grow this shit in our backyard. Right. Don't be buying other people's shit. This is daddy's weed.
Alex made the torch sound and everything. That was pretty dope.
How to do that, man?
It's the family bud. You feel me? Hey, you guys, I had so much fun. I hate that we had to rush, but we started a little late. I love y'all. Everybody that's following us, we love y'all. It's the Funny Don't Stop Show. We find the funny in everything. Sorry we weren't able to be with you in the last few weeks. Everybody's schedules were busy, but we're back. We're going to keep this thing going. And I love my brothers here, Said Brass, Savvy Amusing, Raul. Said, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at SEDBRASS.
That's what's up. Savvy Amusing.
Same platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Savvy Amusing.
Raul.
You can find me at the Big Goose, DABIGGUZ.
That's what's up. And you can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. You can check me out. Of course, I'm the CEO of the Black Dads Club. Also at Funny Man Alex Thomas on Instagram, but every single Tuesday right here on
The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey, the Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. The Funny Don't Stop Show. The Funny Don't Stop. Hey.